Now, you might have already seen our original Walrus 13 kilowatt hour battery, but for those of you who are looking for more capacity, we created the Walrus Arctic with a 15.5 kilowatt hour battery with an 8 kilowatt inverter and the ability to be expandable, so you can get way more capacity out of this one. At the top here, we got the inverter with the outputs for the 110 and 220 volts. So you could use this as a portable generator, or in case of a severe emergency, you could just plug appliances right into this, right? So if your battery pack is charged, you can just plug in appliances to this, right? So if that be your tools, I don't know, maybe a fridge in an emergency situation, that can all just be used here. So similar to our original Walrus, on the side panel here, we have everything you're gonna need to be able to make this a plug and play installation. So starting with the PV input, so you might already have solar panels on your roof or you're looking to get some, you'll be able to use this PV cable to be able to directly wire up your solar panels straight to the Walrus to be able to get your solar energy into the battery pack, right? So whenever you buy a Walrus, it will come included with this cable. It looks kind of like this, and then you have your positive and negative wires to be able to wire these directly to your solar panels. We also have the AC in port on this side. So whether you do or do not have solar panels, you're gonna be able to get your power out of this. So it'll be wired up into the Walrus, and now you're getting what we call AC in, right, into this battery pack. Those of you who don't have solar panels, there might be time of use settings when the electricity costs are lower at certain times. You'll be able to use this to be able to charge the Walrus during your lowest peak rates. That way you can always use the lowest priced energy in your home. Let's say it's at nighttime, you can charge this at night with your main electrical panel, and then at nighttime or during the evening when you're using the most amount of power, you can program the Walrus to be able to use the power during those expensive electricity rate hours. This is how we're gonna use it as a daily use unit. Now, on this side, we have the AC out. This is gonna be the port and the cable that you're gonna use to wire up to your homes. Whether you're doing a off-grid PV input or a AC input, you'll still always use the AC output. This is gonna be the cable that wires you from the battery pack to your home. So now while this got charged, the way to get the power out is you'll use this cable, which is also included when you buy a Walrus, and it'll be wired up back in here using a generator port into what we call a sub panel. Now, a lot of electricians and DIYers might already know about this, right? So every home that's grid tied should have an electrical panel, but not every home has a sub panel. So whether you're going off-grid or grid-tied, this is still something you're gonna need. It's because as the power comes into the Walrus battery pack, when we wanted to go out, we wanted to go through this sub-panel and into our home, right? So here at BatteryEvo, we have the virtual home to show you how it's all wired up. Now, on top of that, it also has the Wi-Fi antenna on the top, and it also has network ports on the inside. So you'll be able to connect it to your home's network system and be able to monitor anything that's going on with the battery through the BatteryEvo app. And then this one also has another DC cable right around here. This is gonna be super important for those of you who are gonna want more battery capacity. It's definitely gonna stand out in the market against any other battery pack. You might also notice that it is on wheels and I'm rolling it around. We did that so that you could take it around, make it a portable generator, but it also removes the need to have to wall mount this. Getting those things wired up to your homes, depending in your state and city, might require more permitting, more inspection, more installation cost overall. Ours could just roll right up to wherever you wired up your electrical panels, and then boom, you got yourself a plug and play whole home power system. On top of all that, I'm also gonna show you how all the settings on the Walrus Arctic's main display are, so you can check that out right now.
So first, open up your settings menu by holding down Enter for 3 seconds. All of our units have a default passcode of 0101. Now navigate to Priority AC using the arrow keys. Navigate to AC time control. Here's where you're going to set your charge and discharge times. To save the most money, you want to set your charge time to be when rates are the lowest in the day, and your discharge time to be when rates are highest. This is going to vary depending on what area you live in. Now make sure that both X's on the right side are visible. That's how you know it's on. And also, be sure that your times are not overlapping. Once you're set, press enter, and keep an eye out on the settings screen for this indicator to change to ACT. And that's how you configure your time of use settings. Enjoy your savings.
Thanks for watching the Walrus Arctic overview. If you still have any more questions, you can go over to our website, call us, talk to an expert, and we'll get you set up with the Walrus right away.